So today I'm here to answer the question, did she pay us more? Did she pay us exactly the amount that we normally charge because she does know the amount, or did she pay us less? So the answer to the question of how much she paid. Hi, so I'm back today to complete the story of this client who did not need to pay for grant writing services, but eventually did pay for grant writing services. And today I'm going to answer the question if the client paid more than she needed to. Um, exactly what we charge because she does know how much we charge for that grant or less than what we normally charge for that grant. So today I'm here to complete the trilogy and to answer the question if the client paid more, the same, or less. So just to recap, we had a client a few months ago. We wrote a grant for this client. She wanted to apply for a particular grant. Unfortunately, we did not win the grant for her, and she was extremely frustrated, extremely disappointed. And I do understand. I work with clients all the time, and sometimes we do not win the grant. Most times we do win the grant. And when you don't win the grant, it is a very defeating feeling to work so hard on a grant application and not win the grant. So I knew exactly what she was feeling because through the years I've felt that a lot. A lot of times I've felt that same emotion. So I knew exactly what she was feeling, and she was feeling it in that moment. And she was expressing it to me, and I could sense her like I was losing her to the side of um, grants are only for the large organizations. Small organizations like mine don't win grants. Grant awards are a myth. And I could just feel her being pulled to that negative side. And I didn't want to lose her. I didn't want to lose her to that false narrative. So I offered that we would write the next two grants for her for free. And the reason why I said two grants is because I know another one probably wouldn't do it. You can't base your funding strategy on doing the minimum. You have to base it on doing the maximum. You know that story about there is this story that this very wise person is advising people to send up to 7 ships out to the seas because you don't know which one that will return to you. And that is the same concept and principle for grant writing. You can't just do one, you can't just do two, you can't just do three. You have to do a massive amount because success comes from large numbers. Success comes from large numbers. Success comes from large numbers no matter what you do. Any success story that you have ever heard of, it's the success of large numbers, the benefit from large numbers. Any inventor that has invented anything, how many times did they try? How many times did they try to succeed at something and they had to do it over and over and over again until they were successful? And so it is for the grant writing world that you must try again and again and again in order to be successful. So I offered not to do just one, but I offered to do two that she was eligible for at that time. Eligible for at that time because I know that that principle is alive and well in the grant writing world. So we applied for those two grants for her, and during the course of working so hard for her on those grants, she probably thought, they're working really hard, and I'm not even paying for this. And I don't know what she was thinking, but I'm assuming probably that's what she was thinking. And she said to me one day, Sarita, if we win these grants, I'm going to pay you. So I said, okay. And we did win the grants for her. And she did pay us. We won the grants for her, and she paid us. So today I'm here to answer the question: did she pay us more? Did she pay us exactly the amount that we normally charge because she does know the amount, or did she pay us less? So the answer to the question of how much she paid was she paid less. But really, that's not an issue for me. That's not an issue at all because I count it as a win, win, win. It's just that her paying is the cherry on top, really. I did not go into it wanting payment, monetary payment. I went into it not wanting to lose her, not wanting to lose her to the dark side, to that false narrative. Because I already understand how grant writing works. I already understand the principle of the success strategy. So I just wanted the opportunity to expose her to the success strategy. And so my win is not for her to send me a check. I mean, I'm a grant writer. My business is money, so I'm never worried about money. The money is out there. There's no shortage of money on planet Earth. If anything, there is more money than we need. So it's just that you have to go after it with the capacity and the strategy that will lead you able to receive your share, So she ended up paying us less, which is definitely not a problem because I count it as a win win win. One, I was able to work with her again to continue the relationship with her. Now we have a great relationship because she sees and understands the length that I will go to keep her as a client, that I will even pay for my own labor just to have the opportunity to continue to work with her. And second, she sees that we do good work to the point where even though she could have not paid, she decided to pay because of the quality of the work that we do. When again, when is we were able to secure the funding for her. So now she can have that grant award to realize her organization's mission, continue with her projects to do what she needs to get done. And then I didn't lose her to that false narrative, which I was really worried about. So that was what I was worried about, was losing her to that belief system, which so many people have. And I feel like I'm on a crusade to eliminate that thought that is out there about grant writing and grant writers, is the fact that grant writers are ripoff. Grant writing, there's no point to it. You can't win grants. Grants are not out there for me. I won't be eligible for the grant. Only the big organizations get the grant, and that's not true. So I just wanted to share this little story with you about the client who I worked with for free, but eventually decided to pay, which is great. So we were able to get her money to fund her projects and continued. So she didn't pay us normally what we charged, but the money was not the issue. The money was not the issue. The issue was just to win her over back to our side, to get her projects funded, and to continue working with her and to build and to have that great relationship. So those are really the wins that I took from it. I often promote to other grant writers to do work for free. And you need to do work for free to showcase yourself and to build relationships with your clients, and to let them see that their interest is your priority, that it's not always money for you. Because remember, your business is grant writing. So money should never be your issue. There will always be money there for you. Clients will pay because if your business is money, there's no shortage of money. There is millions and billions of dollars in grants that's out there. So you don't ever have to worry about getting your share of it as long as you help your clients to get their share of it. So you don't ever have to worry about yourself if you take care of your clients, which is what comprehensive grants management is known to do. So I just wanted to share that story with you. She paid, she did not pay. She did not pay what we normally charge, but that was not the issue. That was not the win. We won on so many other levels. So I just wanted to share that bit of story with you. Hope you're having a great day. Stay safe with the coronavirus scare that we are having. Stay safe, stay safe, stay safe. And I'll see you next time in my next video.